Okay, children. So, equality and justice. One of the key ideas of a democratic government is its commitment to equality and justice. So, this thing we have to remember that one of the key ideas of a democratic government, it is having many key ideas, but one of the most important key ideas is that its commitment to equality and justice. That means equality and justice, it must be it must be arranged for all the citizens. All the citizens, they must get this justice, and they must face the this equality. That means they must not feel that in some ways or others they are pointed or they are shown as unequal or unequal. Okay, equality and justice are inseparable. The earlier practice of untouchability is now banned by law. So this thing we can see, this is a very fantastic thing which this democratic government has done, that it has banned this practice of untouchability, which was highly uh, it was highly just very tormenting. It was highly tormenting for others. The upper caste, they used to treat the so-called lower caste people in such harsh manner, and these people, they just faced such sort of harassment that we cannot just describe even using the words. The treatment was such terrific, such horrible. So that's why this democratic government, it has banned this practice of untouchability. This group of people were denied education, transport or medical facilities, and even the chance to offer prayers. So the people who were considered as untouchables, they didn't have the right for education. They were not given the facility of transport. Even the medical facilities were not available to them, and they didn't get the chance to offer the prayers. Dr. Ambedkar, whom you have read about earlier in this book, and many others like him, realized that such practices must not continue, and that justice can only be achieved when people are treated equally. So, when justice is available, or when justice can be achieved, when people will be treated equally, there will be no sort of separation. All must think, all must feel that yes, we are all equal. There are no barriers which will show that yes, you belong to that part and I belong to this part. That means we are not equal. No. Living in the same country, you cannot behave in such better to say in such a bad way with others. The government also recognizes this and makes special provisions for groups within society that are unequal. For instance, in our society, there is a general tendency to value and care for the boy child more than the girl child. Though in the society you are living, you will not feel this sort of separation or this sort of unequal treatment. But even now, sir, anyone have not, anyone has, it will be has, anyone has not put the microphone in mute mode. Hey, who is that person? Who is that person? Kindly keep your microphone in mute mode. Every time it is not possible to repeat the same thing, children. And moreover, listening to my voice, you can just feel it quite well that I am not well. I'm suffering from cold and cough. That's why my voice is such. So, why you are trying to just disturb us in this manner? Kindly put the microphone in mute mode. Yes, children, I wish all of you Shubho Vijaya and lots of blessings and love, especially love. Love more than blessings. Okay. That's why I've said no, my beloved children. Okay. Now, where I was, I missed the line as usual. Yes, as I was saying. But if you go to the remote villages, still now there you will find that this sort of unequal or unequal treatment is there between boys and girls. They are not treated equally. The boys, they are given more preference, they are given more chances, they are given more facilities than the girls. This means that society does not value the girl and boy child equally, and this is unjust. In this context, the government steps in to promote justice by providing special provisions that can enable girls to overcome the injustice that they are subjected to. But the government continuously it is trying to abolish this sort of unequal treatments or this sort of separation. It is trying to abolish. That's why the government has taken special provisions for the girls to overcome this sort of harsh treatments. Thus, it is possible that fees for girls might be waived or lowered in government schools or colleges. Even in our school also we can see the same thing. Our school has also, as I have heard, that our school has also taken these measures that some sort of provisions are there for girls. Okay. So how do you think lowering the school fees would help girls attend school? Can you think of any experience from your life in which you have helped someone out of a situation which you thought was unfair? Did everyone else see in the same way? What did you have to say to convince others that what you did was fair? So, how do you think lowering the school fees would help girls attend school? In that case, in the families where the number of girls, that means the number of girl children is more, then those family head, or better to say those family leaders also we can say, or better to say the family heads, they can take the initiatives to send their girl children to school. They can also make the provisions for their girl children to attend the regular tuition classes, then the regular school going matter. They will think that yes, it is okay for our girl children now. Otherwise, in a family, I have seen this one. Otherwise, in a family, I have seen the family is having three girl children and one boy child. So the boy child, he is getting all the facilities, he is getting all the, better to say that everything is just something else for him. That means he is getting all the chances, he is getting all the facilities. Whereas the three girls, they were not getting. But once when the government has taken this initiative that the girls, the fees for the girls, it is lower, or might be they will get some facilities if they attend school. At the time I have seen, yes, the family heads, they are sending all the three girl children to school. So the government has taken this initiative for the girls to overcome this harsh, that means harsh situation. Okay children, so up till this we have completed. Sir, term 1 syllabus, better term 1 syllabus you will get very soon, as I have said that it is not in my hand. Okay, It's not in my hand. So when the time will come, definitely will get. Just go on checking the website every day and even the e-portal every day. Very soon you will get. So if you're having, sir, when we will get the results, that I don't know. That is not in my hand.